Thank you, Senator Cotton. And I'm going to direct a lot of my questions about the NNSA because it's important to so many of us. But I want to thank Chairman Wicker, Ranking Member Reed for holding this hearing, and to the nominees, thank you for your willingness to serve. And so when we talk about Nevada and the nuclear stockpile, we talk about the nuclear stockpile stewardship. So, Mr. Beck, Nevada's played a critical role in nuclear weapons development, but often at a very high cost. From 1951 to 1992, 928 nuclear weapons were detonated in Nevada, causing people and land to be exposed to toxic levels of radiation. This doesn't even count on the above-ground testing that started in about 1957 that was going forward. And so today, such explosive testing is no longer necessary, thanks in large part to the Nevada National Security Site and the Stockpile Stewardship Program, predominantly at the principal underground laboratory for subcritical experimentation, PULSE, formerly known as the U1A complex. As I'm sure you know, this underground laboratory is where science conducts subcritical experiments to verify the reliability, the safety, and the effectiveness of our nuclear stockpile. PULSE is currently undergoing major mining and construction project for enhanced capabilities for subcritical experiments, ECSE, which will soon host the most capable weapons radiographic systems in the world, providing greater certainty about warhead performance. So, Mr. Beck, yes or no, please, because I have a few other questions about this extremely important issue. If confirmed, can I have your commitment that you will complete the ECSC project and prioritize ongoing scientific advancements in stockpile stewardship?
Senator, thank you for the question. If confirmed, I don't have access to the details of that particular process. I've been down U1A several times. I've been to Nevada to the site.
I'm glad to take you down there. We can talk more about it. Do you have any understanding about the crucial role then the ESCE and the subcritical program plays going forward with stockpile stewardship, especially in light of pit production delays at Savannah River Plutonium Processing Facility?
Yes, I do. And it is one of our most important scientific tools that we need to continue to pursue and with a greater sense of urgency than we've done so far.
I'm going to invite you to Nevada to have some of these conversations.
I look forward to going there with you.
Thank you. And I was going to say, for decades, our national laboratory directors in their annual stockpile reports have said that returning to explosive nuclear testing is unnecessary. I think it's a pretty light word, which should be stronger than unnecessary, but we'll say unnecessary, given that over 1,000 subcritical experiments and robust computer modeling have provided data to support these positions. Conducting an explosive nuclear test is estimated to cost over $100 million, but that isn't really even the cost, not to mention every other risk associated with an above-ground nuclear test. And I could be here all day with experts telling you what those risks are. So this is just one of the many reasons why the United States has made significant investments in our national laboratories to annually certify the readiness of our nation's nuclear stockpile. And so, do you agree with these data-informed assessments that it's absolutely unnecessary for the United States to resume explosive nuclear testing?
Senator, as you mentioned, there is a process to do an annual assessment to determine whether there's a technical reason to do an underground test. And to the best of my knowledge,
I'm talking about explosive. That would mean an above-ground test, explosive nuclear testing.
To the best of my knowledge, public available information, there is no reason to do, for technical reasons, an underground or above-ground test.
Thank you. And will you commit to not diminishing or diverting resources and the staff at our national laboratories who work on this, moving them towards explosive nuclear testing, away from crucial advanced science and innovative programs that have taken us to this point where we can use things like the U1A tunnel and so many other things that they do to perform these subcritical tests?
Senator, one of the things that I'm particularly concerned about is we need to be more efficient in how we use our resources. We have made some progress in that direction, but we need to make more. We have to focus on our technical expertise and be more efficient in how we produce things. I don't know the details of that particular project, but I look forward to getting those and getting back to you as soon as
Well, I'm just
possible.
asking if you won't, it's not a project, it's that we don't want you to diminish or divert resources in favor of explosives testing versus critical advancement of science and innovation programs that built things like the U1A tunnel and the radiographic experiments that we do. We just don't want you to divert resources to explode bombs again versus doing the science, advancement in science that we've made in all these years to ensure the safety and stability of our nuclear arsenal.
I understand your concern. We have to focus our resources on the overall program to do what's best for the country on.
So you're not going to
deterrence.
commit to saying you won't try explosive testing again? Is that what you're trying to say to us?
Senator, that's not what I said. I am not. I don't have the privilege of having that information of what is being done today, and I can't answer your question without more information. I'll get back to you.
You can't answer that you won't divert resources to explosive testing versus scientific innovation? I guess the answer is you won't say that you won't choose scientific.
Senator, I don't have access to how the program is allocated resources at this time.
I bet if I just went out on the street and asked someone, should we explode a nuclear bomb or should we use science to do it in other in other ways that are safe and secure and that can validate the lethality of our nuclear arsenal and the readiness of our nuclear arsenal, I bet that I could find anyone at the grocery store and say, please, dear God, don't explode another nuclear bomb on American soil.
Senator, to my knowledge, there's no plans to do a nuclear above-ground explosion of any type.
Or below ground, because we've had many. And the ground would shake. For the 50 years I lived in Nevada, up till 1992, every month, the first Saturday of the month, that ground would shake as we cratered and had those underground explosive testing. The craters are still out there today. We don't want to go back to that. There is no reason. And I look forward to working with you to explain to you and your team why what we're doing is so much more effective. Thank you.